Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Undermine Propaganda. My name is Lisa. It is May 29th, 2026, Friday afternoon. First, I want to say thank you so much to everyone who has been watching, commenting, liking, giving me feedback, and even giving me a recommendation for a book to read, The Israel Lobby and U.S. Foreign Affairs, rather. I actually ordered the book and I'm excited to read that and learn more. The newest subscribers their names have not come through yet. Once they do, I'm definitely giving a shout out. All right, let's get into it. Liberal Zionism, guys. What is it? Is it legitimate? Is it any better? Or is it just leading to the same place that all Zionism leads to? To me, liberal Zionism is almost like a dry ocean. It's like an oxymoron. It doesn't really make too much sense to me as far as having any really recognizable differences, because it leads to the same things. It leads to where we are today. It leads to the harder lined Zionists. It's where it leads to, because, liberal Zionists, specifically we're talking about J Street, which is an organization that advocates for Israel, the right of a homeland for the Jewish people in Israel. It advocates that there is no genocide happening. It advocates against BDS, which is a way to stop the Zionists from acting without any accountability for committing a genocide. And these people are against nonviolent protest against that, which is BDS. So today I want to take a look at a conversation and a debate that happened on Breaking Points. One of my favorite shows, by the way. Krystal Ball and Ryan Grimm are interviewing Jeremy Ben-Ami, who is the founder of J Street, which is a liberal Zionist organization here in America. Like I said, advocates for the Jewish state. They do not, however, believe that, like I said, again, that there is a genocide that has happened in Gaza, or there's a genocide now happening in South Lebanon. And they advocate against BDS. So Krystal does a great job here of calling out J Street and their positions, which one of their positions is that, they try to frame everything as the reason Israel is the way it is because of the government. There's a uniquely bad, a uniquely evil, a uniquely right-wing government in Israel that has perpetrated all these crimes. The crimes in Gaza and the crimes that are going on in southern Lebanon. That it's just, if they just got rid of Netanyahu and a few people in the government, then, everything would be okay. You could get Israel on the right track. And that's what they advocate for. And Krystal calls him out on that. And she uses facts to call him out on that. So let's go ahead and take a look at that really quick and see how Krystal uses facts to dispute what he's saying. Okay, here's Krystal questioning the fact of whether it's just Netanyahu or rather the Israeli society as a whole that they're radicalized and genocidal.
We're down complete ethnic cleansing. You have a majority who say that we're good with killing every single man, woman, and child within Gaza. You have a majority that's in favor of expelling even the Palestinians who are living within Israel. So it doesn't seem to me like Netanyahu is an outlier in Israel at this point. It seems like he is reflective of the population there and, what they want to see.
Well, there's huge problems with where Israeli public opinion is today, without question, and J Street organizationally
and that's it right there. She makes such a good point. Because this is what really most of liberal Zionism does. It tries to place the blame on Netanyahu. It's kind of like what we do here. It's just Trump. When it's not. Our system of government, of the elite, they vomited up Trump. Over the past 50 years, every single administration, Democrat or Republican, has ripped away the social safety net, has siphoned all the money to the 1%, to the military-industrial complex, to the elite in this country. And it wasn't just Republican administrations. Obama did it. Clinton did it. Of course, Bush did it. Trump did it. Biden didn't help at all. Trump came back in and it's just everything's on steroids. But Trump would not exist without the system that vomited him up. Same with Israel. Israel is the way it is because it was founded in darkness. It was founded as an ethno-supremacist state. It was founded by expelling the Nakba in 1948, by expelling 750,000 Palestinians from their homes. That's how it began. Netanyahu wasn't there in 1948. He wasn't leading it. So good on Krystal here. And in fact, as an example of Israeli society, let's go ahead and take a look at a really short video of what Israeli society does here. Now, in this video, what they're doing, Israeli settlers, Israeli society, they're blocking aid. So let's take a quick look at this video. They bring their families. They actually bring their families to block aid. It's like some kind of family picnic. And there's even it's like a cliff where Israeli citizens bring their little children so they can go up and spend the day with their family looking through scopes into Gaza at the genocide that Israel has committed. It's a celebration. These people as a whole are genocidal. They want Palestinians not to exist. And it's not just Netanyahu. There's a very, very small percentage of people in Israel who believe that what Israel is doing is wrong, that believe that Palestinians should have equal rights. Very small percentage. And all good energy goes to those people. The problem is the majority of 82% agree with what Netanyahu government is doing in Gaza. They agree with what they're doing in Lebanon now, in South Lebanon, where they're now committing a genocide there. They agree with the fact that Iran should be attacked and obliterated. They agree with that. That is Israel as a whole. It just is. It tragically just is. So let's go ahead and finish listening to Krystal call Jeremy out here.
I personally obviously disagree, vehemently with some of the things that the majority of Israeli Jews at this moment would say to a pollster they believe in. But the idea that somehow you don't have the legitimacy and you're not allowed to argue with majority opinion, I mean, that is just a very quick road to hell, right? I mean, if the only thing that you're allowed to do is whatever it is the dear leader in the majority.
Of course. Yeah, I'm just pushing back on the idea that it's like Netanyahu and this government, that's solely the problem, given where public opinion is and how mainstream that sentiment is at this point.
Oh, it's much more nuanced than that. I mean, I do believe that there will be a different government of Israel after the elections that are coming up this fall. 75% of Israelis disapprove of Bibi Netanyahu as prime minister. So, you're going to see him unable.
And there he goes again. One is not nuanced, okay? It's just not nuanced. They're committing a genocide. They're a genocidal state. They do nothing but kill and destroy. They starve. They sexually assault. They murder. They steal land. And the majority of the population agrees with all these actions. So it's not nuanced, okay? There are things that are black and white. This is wrong. What they do is wrong. So shout out to Krystal for calling him out, for calling out this way that they try to blame a government and not see and acknowledge the reality that Israel society as a whole is corrupted. They're corrupted. They're extreme. Zionism is extreme, destructive, and a force that needs to be stopped. It needs to be stopped. And the comparisons and parallels to Nazi Germany are there everywhere. And it's not anti-Semitism to call that out. It's a reality. There are parallels there that are unmistakable. Now let's really quick take a look at another example of one of the prominent voices in Israel now. It's actually an American-born Israeli that stole our nuclear secrets and was recently pardoned by President Trump, and he is back in Israel now spewing horrific things. So let's just take a look at this really short video here. His name is Jonathan Pollard, a prominent voice in Israel. Not Netanyahu, not in the government. It's a prominent voice that people look to for guidance. And what is he saying?
Care if you start with me, I don't care if you start throwing nukes immediately, responsibly, but immediately. And the case that I've been pushing is the use of an electromagnetic pulse weapon or weapons against Iran. Why are we waiting to get hit? What? With me?
Okay. I mean, what do you even say about that? What do you even say? First of all, would somebody please in the comments like to tell me what using nuclear weapons responsibly means? It's like the oxymoron of liberal Zionism. Responsibly using nuclear weapons. So these are the kind of voices throughout Israel. This is what's going on. So to try to skirt the whole issue and say it's the government, just like we do here when we say it's just Trump, you fall into this trap that you're not acknowledging and calling out what needs to be called out. And you're not stopping what needs to be stopped. And you're not changing what needs to be changed. All right. Just a little short video today. If you found anything at all valuable, please like, share, comment, subscribe. It's free. And let me know, what do you think of liberal Zionism? Is it legitimate, or is it just another way to sugarcoat a genocidal state? All right, guys, I appreciate anybody that listened. Thank you so, so much. I hope you find even a small amount of peace in the rest of your day. And we will talk to you soon. Thanks again. Bye.